folks, welcome back to an episode of Glory Hunter. It's me, DoctorBenjyFM. How are you doing? Good to see you. Now, since we last met, there's been an investigation. The authorities have been in touch, so whoever did report me, thanks a bunch. Yeah, that 4-2 defeat to Lazio wasn't ideal, and then we followed that with a 2-0 defeat to Schalke, so it was getting worse. I threw that one as well, just keep them off the scent. No, they beat us. We got a bit embarrassed, really. No one played well. It was a disaster. Danny Olmo played well, actually. I'll take that back. 2-0 win over Braunschweig. I assume that's perfect. 2-0. And then next, it jumps off the screen, doesn't it? 7-2 victory over Cologne. Julian Brandt with 5. -1, 4. Counting's very difficult. But 1 assist, 5 moments of play for him. 4 goals, though, a 10 average rating. Following up, obviously, our very good result at the start of the season, that 15-0. A 7-2 in the league, though, away from home. Very impressive. Belotti getting 2 and Vignato getting a goal as well. So, yeah, pleased with that one. And also, it was without Livakovic as Unbihon has had to play instead. Unbihon. I assume that's perfect. Again, spot on. My German really is coming along. Another defeat, though. Lazio, this time away from home, travelled to Italy and got beaten 2-0. Not ideal from us. And then 2 back-to-back wins, though. Bayern Munich, the first one, a 3-0 victory over Bayern. They just were not at the races. We were fantastic. Really sensational stuff. Julian Brandt, again, goal and assist for him. He's the light that illuminates my life, viewers. Shout out to Julian. Love him. And then Hamburger were beaten 2-0 as well. So, yeah, things are looking good. Again, Julian on the score sheet. And Julian Brandt is having an incredible season. 12 goals in 12 games so far in the league. 4 assists for him in all competitions. 16 in 17 with 6 assists. He's, I say, a sensational season. We've made a lot of transfers in this recent summer window. But the key for us, though, was keeping Julian Brandt. There is interest. Of course, there's interest, viewers. Bayern Munich wants him. We will not be letting him go under any circumstances. Although when I leave, probably at the end of the season, Bayern Munich, he's all yours. Until I buy him, whoever I move to. That's the plan. Yes, we'll do that. I love Julian Brandt. I absolutely love him. I've got to say, there's a number of players in this side that I've been getting to know and enjoying a lot. So let's see if they can continue that good faith and play well for us today. Hey, Paul. Yeah? A lot of debate been going on recently whether Paul Carr is actually very good. I think you can see by those attributes there, he is very good. So no more conversations required. Teamwork, vision, work rate, decision-making, determination, great stamina, and agility. He's superb. He can't finish and he can't dribble, and his first touch isn't great, but everything else is very, very good. And he was better than Dominic last season, so don't believe what you've heard. He's good. I like him. Him and Danny Olmo, they're becoming a little partnership while we've got to play Cute Miners at left back. Yeah, we've got a situation, gang. Today then, we'll play Rangers and Augsburg. The situation in the Champions League, the game against PSG on the final day, at this point, doesn't matter. If we beat Rangers, maybe qualifying for the Champions League will be a possibility, although the goal difference is a concern, and the fact that Lazio and PSG have both beaten us up, basically. One's held us, one's punched us in the face. The game against Rangers, this is the key. Beat them or draw against them today, and there's a very good chance we will be 3rd place and conveniently, viewers, into the Europa League. I would love to say this was all part of some grand plan. Lazio and PSG just better than us, which is very scary. Rangers, by the way, top team in Scotland at the moment. They've won the league twice in a row, so competitive. And as mentioned then, team-wise, we've had to mix things up a little bit. There's a situation, viewers. There, I've said it. Nacho, Delaney, Dominic, Pedri and Abel Ruiz, they're not registered because we have not got space. We talked about it last time. And, an injury to Rika, not ideal. Suspension to Nissan Christian, not ideal. Leon Bailey's not back yet. Alvarez is still injured. And Conrad is unavailable. So at the back, it's makeshift. Sanchez is going to come in. Remember, we brought him in the summer window, but we've not really seen anything of him so far, the Mexican. So hopefully he'll put in a shift for us today at right back and on the left-hand side. Cute Miners is going to have to play there. Tackling attribute, marking attribute, pretty good. Heading decent as well. He should be fine there. In theory, he should be absolutely fine. Ahead of him, Kante is going to play in that deep line playmaker role. Not known as a playmaker, Kante, but his passing ability isn't actually that bad. And again, really what I want him to do is get the ball and give it to the players in front of him. Carr and Olmo waiting for it. Vignato one side, Brandt the other, and Belotti continues up top through the middle. We've got a few options on the bench though. Para, Volland, Lewandowski, Alcacer, basically all the attackers, as all the defenders are unavailable or not registered. It's a disaster, viewers, is what it is. 2 of them injured, 2 of them suspended. It's not going well. A few of them, though, should be back for the next game, so we might be okay. Here we are, then. Rangers. The mighty Glasgow Rangers. Hiya! Hiya! That was more karate than Scottish. Hey, you look at me, pal. You don't even know what you're saying. That's, if you're a Scottish viewer, do I apologise early now? Sorry about that. There's a reason I don't do saves in Scotland. I can't be trusted. There's Geordies watching going, hopefully he doesn't play Newcastle at any point this season. They've been there, they've seen that. It's not good. Right then, Borussia Dortmund versus Rangers, a win, and we all but secure our spot in the Europa. They've floated a ball in. We've done okay. Livakovic back in goal after being unavailable for a little while. But really, this is going to be the Julian Brandt show. I can already sense it. You can see him. He's in space, number 10 over here. Play it over towards him. My boy, Carr, plays it out to Vignato. And now Sanchez on that right-hand side whips the ball in. Belotti, Vignato. Oh, it's good. 8 minutes gone. Borussia Dortmund already take a 1-0 lead. And that third place into the Europa League. No one's ever played for third. And again, we haven't really. We're just not as good as the two. But on this occasion of needing to win. Imagine if I was trying to win the Champions League and I was just getting beaten up by Lazio and PSG in the group, it would be sad. This is quite sad as well. It's all very sad, viewers. This is quite sad. Right, here we are then. 1-0 in the lead. We're cruising. They've got a free kick. Tavernier plays it and Livakovic just about keeps it out. They're asking if it crossed the line. As you can see from that diagram, no, it didn't. What happened to the zoomy thing they used to do? Where's that gone? Is the zoom broken? It works on my camera. Look, it's a doddle. Look at that. Look at that. Where was it to begin with? Are we right there? Is that accurate? I've got no idea. Rangers back on the ball. I'd say they've won 2 back-to-back league titles. I mean, we've seen Celtic do decent things in Europe before, and Rangers have had the odd frolly. Frolly, not a word. Frolic and jolly. I've combined them is what I've done, viewers. So, we've still got to have our wits about us. 35 minutes gone, and they're in on goal. Livakovic makes a good save. I think we beat them in the first fixture. I think it was 2-1. Let's just do the research there and actually go on the fixtures, Ben. Was it 2-1? What was it? 2-1. Yeah, we beat them 2-1. Carr and Belotti on the score sheet. So, I mean, anything can happen, viewers. They've got a corner. So when I say anything can happen, I don't mean they'll score from it because we'll play on. Getting towards half-time. The back three there, those three there looking nervous. I feel like they're guilty of something, viewers. Probably all 4 of the back line nervous. Great. We need to stop them being nervous. They're all nervous. Right, calmly say, things are going well. You're capable even better. I'm worried they're still nervous. You weren't that bad. Look, you can still improve. They look happy. Hopefully the nerves have gone. Look at this team talk. That is... If I could give myself a standing ovation, I would. But I am clamped down to this chair when recording. I'm not allowed to leave until it's finished. Carr, Brandt. Oh, Julian. I don't know if it's just hit him in the face or he's essentially done that on purpose. But Carr with the assist as well. Paul Carr. Let's take a look at this. Julian sort of lurking around the 6-yard box. But Carr heads it across to him. Oh, Carr and Brandt. Julian and Paul. They get on like a house on fire, viewers, which sounds more dangerous than it does at the beginning of a friendship. Dortmund 2-0 up then and pressing for a third. Cute Miners there has played a ball into the middle, which wasn't that good. Carr's going to pick it up though. Finds Sanchez back to Batella now as he moves forward. Vignato back into Carr and shoot, mate. He's played a ball in. It's a beautiful assist. It's 2 for him in the game. And 7th of the season for Vignato. He's been great since he's come in. Leon Bailey, of course, got a big injury, torn hamstring, and we've had to have a replacement come in and fill those boots. Luckily not the same pair of boots, different sizes for different needs. As Carr slots it through and Vignato pokes it into the back of the net beautifully. It's 3-0 and Rangers are done for. I don't know what's going on elsewhere because there's still a slim chance if there's a 14-goal swing that we can overtake PSG, who we play, I think, on the final game of the group campaign. So, yeah, that won't be happening, obviously. So I'm just going to... Oh, good. Hello, Julian. I knew there was a reason we had so many subs on the bench. Julian's got an injury, viewers. Breaking news. Hopefully not a broken bone. Lower leg injury. I'm now worried. I'm going to bring Bob on. Bob's going to come on. Vignato's going to go off as well. I'm going to switch to a diamond because I'm feeling frisky. Because all the diamonds feel frisky. Para and Olmo are going to switch places and we continue as we were. This better not be bad, by the way, because I've been bigging him up. Pre-episode, well, not pre-episode, pre-match, we were saying how well he was doing. He's having the season of his life. I'll take him everywhere I go. And now there's been an international incident. Olmo's in on goal. He's just come on the pitch. Danny Olmo, can he find the finish? No, he can't. And also, viewers, he's not just come on the pitch, he's moved slightly further forward. Get your admin in order, Ben. Goodness sake. Cute Miners finds Bob, who lays it off. Bob, why am I casually calling him Bob like he's been here for 4 years? Carr, though, plays forward Belotti. Oh, no, it's a save, Bob. What? Hello? Good save, actually. Very capable. I noticed that PSG and Lazio haven't actually played yet, so the opportunity to finish second may be gone forever. Para plays it across. Are we going to get to that? We are. Belotti's there. He's got Bob at the back post. Can the strikers combine? Belotti into the centre, not particularly good. good. The clearance, though, again, a little bit soft as we finally get there. Batella, just calmly, mate, play it to them. Yeah, not a problem. Akanji forward towards Bob. It's knocked down. What's happening? This is carnage. There's no fluidity here. They're in on goal. Richie, and it's been knocked over. Richie Hosier, I should say. Sorry, get the full name in there. There was a corner after that, so we ignored it, obviously. But there we are. Rangers beaten 3-0 by the might of Borussia Dortmund. And let's check on Julian. Hopefully he's all right. Luckily, Pat's got a van that we can pop him in, so there's no need for an ambulance. All right, let's see here. I'm very nervous. Julian Brandt injured. I don't want to look, really. All right, we'll do it together. Ready? We'll do a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Please be bruising. Okay, well, it's not too bad. It's a pulled calf muscle, which obviously isn't great, but 2 to 3 weeks. I feel calm now. We've got about 4 players that can fill in for him, so we'll be all right. We receive a little bit of money for that win as well. Very good. As, Renato isn't a player on our team. I've just said a random name there, gang. Vignato, not Renato. He's done well there. Man of the match performance, I assume. A 9.1. Very impressive. Yeah, let's watch it again, Ben. Click play. Don't you love it when you do that? I can't be the only person to ever do this. It should ask me if I'm sure, because the answer's always no. Right then, Augsburg coming up. They're 13th. It should be routine. We played the early fixture. Let's just see what happens between Lazio and PSG, so we can confirm the way the group stands or sits. As Lazio beat PSG, there's still a slim chance then, although I'm not going to bet on it, I don't think. If we meet next episode and I'm through in the Champions League, then I'll be amazed, honestly, viewers. Borussia Dortmund offer you a new contract. This isn't awkward at all. Right. A 4-year contract, which is going to make my buyout to other teams massive. Right, this is an international situation now. I don't know what to do. How long is the rest of my contract? I did not know I'd be dealing with this today, viewers. Honestly, I really didn't. Okay, so the contract runs out at the end of the season. So I can either accept the new contract with a slightly increased wage or not. I think I have to take the contract. I don't know why, though. Do I just delay the contract? What do I do? I don't know what the right thing to do is. I really don't. And then in this season, they want me to win the Bundesliga, win some silverware. They know what the series is all about, obviously. Although people watching Love Island keep saying they hate trophy hunters. I'm thinking, have they watched the series? Right, I guess we'll have to go for the contract. Can I have slightly less time on the contract? I'm just thinking about the future. They want me for 4 years. Never has anyone gone for a contract to Football Manager and gone, can I be here for slightly less time? I'll try again. We'll see what they say. Just 3 years. How's 3 years sound? They are adamant that I should be here forever. This is not what the series. The series isn't about signing long-term contracts to clubs. Oh, when you're doing such a good job, though, when you bottle in league titles at the end of the seasons, then they can't get enough of it, viewers. They're very confused, bless them. They don't even know what they want. All right, Paul Carr. He always trains brilliantly. He's the best trainer we've got out of all the trainers. Nacho, on the other hand, should be disappointed in himself. 6.85 you've been trained. What is that? Paul Carr. No one trains better than Paul Carr. I don't know what it is. I think it's because of the relation thing we've got going on. Right then, one change required one change required, many about to be made here though, viewers. Cute Miners is going to move back into the midfield, and Kante's going to have a little bit of a break. He's played a lot of football, bless him, so he's going to come out for a short while. Now, Nissen Christiansen is going to go back into that wing-back spot. Rico and Conrad's still unavailable, but obviously Christiansen, natural defender, will keep his spot there, or retain his spot at left-back. Moving slightly further forward, so Cute Miners is going to play there. Olmo and Carr, I'm going to keep going on in that centre area. Vignato is still there as the arm. Bailey's not quite fit, and then this left-hand side, Julian Brandt, unavailable, and it's going to have to be replaced. Now, there's options here. Kevin Volland's there. Para can't really do the job. The obvious choice, though, I guess, is Ruiz. Admiral Ruiz comes in then on that side. I'm expecting little, so anything he does achieve will be marvellous, really. Good luck to him. Pedri, I should really be doing more with, but I don't know what to do with him. Put him on the bench, Ben. Why not? Go on. Give him a chance. All right, then. This is the team going into it. Defensively, a little weak, but it should be a game that we win, although second matches and episodes have routinely not gone well. All right, then. The team talk's gone well. Borussia Dortmund are unbeaten in 6 matches against them. I don't want to read that, really. I don't even want to answer the question. Send Danny. Danny loves it as well. Danny loves the limelight. He loves being in front of camera. Cute Miners, forward to Belotti. Belotti, oh, dearie me. Belotti on the ball, back to Christiansen, whipped in, and it's headed away just about, but we get it back. Vignato on it, ball towards Belotti. Oh, Belotti, great header, I think it is. 11th of the season, assisted by Vignato, who's been, again, fantastic. And Belotti on the score sheet, didn't score last game, but gets himself on it this time around. You can see here, picks it up on the left-hand side, little 1-2 with Sanchez, and then Belotti's there at the back post, unmarked, and the header is sensational. Very good work from Andrea Belotti, who's not as quite prolific as he was last season, but with the likes of Julian getting all the goals, he doesn't really need to be. As long as someone's doing it, I don't really mind. the way the league table's shaping up, Leipzig are going to have to win their next game. There's a 6-point gap opened up, and obviously they can make it 3 with a victory. And this really, you might think, oh, Ben, this is good. You've got a lead here. Surely you're not going to throw that away. You've all watched already. So don't something about chickens before they hatch. Wow, Ben, you really are on top of your game. Alvaro Ruiz down to Christiansen as he gets it back on that side. We've seen very little from a man that I expected far more from, despite his low transfer fee when he arrived in the summer of last season. As Koopman is out towards Sanchez now with a little bit of room. If he can get a ball into the centre, he goes back to Carr. And it's not a 1-2, in fact, it's a 1-2-3. As Sanchez, can he deliver it? He can. Ruiz is there and cocks it up for everyone. That's why Julian Brandt starts every game. He's not played a lot of football, bless him. Don't be too harsh on him, everyone. Okay. Some of the comments recently have been ruthless, especially about my boy. So back off. Christiansen does well. Cordoba there. Gruezo on the ball as well. Is there going to be an incident here? Is there going to be a moment for us to counter? Or are they going to score at the end of the half despite having really very little chance? Oh, there they are. Look, they're in on goal. As he shoots. Livakovic saves though. At half-time then, 1-0 in the lead, but quite an even game, a little bit too even if anything. I'm going to aggressively sound far from pleased. We can play much better than this, to be honest. And after the successes of Rangers, we seem a little complacent. Maybe the likes of N'Golo Kante to come on, that sort of experience, just to turn this a little bit. Half an hour to go, we are going to make a couple of changes, if it allows me. Oh, what's happening? All right, Para's going to come on for Olmo in the centre. That's the first move. And then Kante for Koopmeiners as well, just to freshen it up in the centre. Well, I don't like to treat the wide players too harshly. I know I take them off fairly often, but usually it's about supply line. If they're not getting involved, it's probably because they're not getting the ball, and usually that falls on the midfield as Kante nearly assists Ruiz, so I think he's cannoned it off the crossbar, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, he probably isn't going to like the fact he's missed there, and maybe there's a chance to get him off, I'm not sure. Kante, lovely switch of play towards Sanchez here. If he can beat his man, or maybe win himself a penalty. Carr's on it now towards Ruiz, who's had about 15 chances and taken none of them. Do I get him off here? 10 minutes to go, or do I keep the balance of the team as it was? Volland, Kevin Volland. Go on, Kevin. You have a go, mate. Go on, please. If Kevin Volland scores now, Ruiz, he's not going to talk to me for about 3 days. As Kante on the ball, doesn't give it away ever, really. Para breaks away. Volland in on goal. Kevin Volland, unbelievable. I mean, there's been a goal, and Volland has forced it, really. 8th of the season for Emmanuel Vignato, who, how many times am I going to pick him up today? He's been terrific. How does Leon Bailey get back into this team, viewers? That's the big question, as it was beautifully worked. Para's ball forward. Volland skips past 2. The shot should probably score, but there's Vignato on hand to poke home, and 2-0. This game's surely finished. Impressive as well. Good win this. Enjoyed it. And look at that. The train's rolling. There's going to be one more highlight, viewers. Maybe one more chance to excel, viewers. Another day to impress. Carr, ball over the top. Oh, nearly finds Belotti. Doesn't quite reach him, though. Needs to improve his passing, if anything, does Carr. But he's got another chance here. Goes wide to Vignato. If he can play a ball forward. No, it's just bouncing around again. What is this? Sad excuse for dodgeball is what it is. As they're forward again, Borles plays it back, and Livakovic can't keep it out. Hahn with the goal, but I don't think it'll matter. Annoying not to keep the clean sheet, but whatever. There's no more highlights, and that rounds it off then. Borussia Dortmund 2, Augsburg 1, and solid victory. They got a consolation goal. Have you consolation goal? We don't care. But you can see them at the top of the Bundesliga. Let's see what RBL do quickly, as let's get the final results of their game to see what our lead looks like at the top of the Bundesliga. Goodness me, they've been defeated by a Hoffenheim team, actually, that are challenging as well. Both teams now 6 points behind us. Hoffenheim in 3rd position with a 0 goal difference. Well, it's really kicking off for them there. Exciting stuff. Bayern Munich, they're in 11th, really struggling, and 0-0 against Dusseldorf for them. And you can see all of a sudden, viewers, things are looking pretty good. The pre-season predictions of the odds, they're not looking so likely now. Bayern Munich are out of this race, I believe, already. And ourselves, Borussia Dortmund, 31 points. A massive, 14 points ahead of them. If we don't win the league from here, then I will quit Bayern Munich, a team that I'm not in charge of. Borussia Dortmund, viewers, I will quit Borussia Dortmund, despite my new contract. And if we win the Bundesliga, I'll probably... Actually, no, what if we don't win the Cup? The Cup's the problem here. Goodness me. Right, if you enjoyed today's episode, gang, please do drop a like on it. Let's aim for that 1,000 like mark. And if you want to see some more, make sure you're subscribed so you get all the best action from Glory Hunter. We love with care then from me, it's Benji. Until next time, I'll see you again very, very soon as I bring a double-handed point action in. I don't know where it's come from. We love with care. Goodbye. What was this? Oh, Ben, you quite like David Brent. What do you mean? I don't think so. Oh, dear me. I think I did a Brentism in there as well. I liked The Office. Fine. Guilty.